Customers at this Heine Brothers shop in Louisville's Clifton neighborhood may think they're just stopping by for a quick cup of coffee.
$9.14 back is your change.
But if it's during barista Adam Hill's shift,
I'll show you all how I do it.
they're in for a whole different treat.
Here comes the pour. Whoa.
Hill works to brighten every customer's day, and hundreds of times he's done that with his favorite drink.
And there we go, there's the lavender. I've been in love with it ever since I was a kid.
Hill grew up to be an adult who single-handedly kept milk sales high at several area coffee shops, including this one, buying as many as 10 cups a day. He was here so much already that a couple of years ago he decided to make it his workplace. But once he was behind the counter, he noticed he was mostly just selling coffee and scones.
I asked them one time, I'm like, how many milks do we sell on a single day? And they're like, well, Adam, now that you work here, none. And I basically said, I've got to change that.
So between brewing espresso and blending up smoothies, Hill started perfecting his pitch.
Would you like to try a small cup? So good, and I've actually sold over 1,000 of them, so the numbers speak for themselves. A small cup of cinnamon milk, it'll blow you away. You won't be disappointed. I'll see you at the window.
A classic 2% guy himself, he doesn't discriminate, selling oat, almond, and soy to dairy-free customers.
Pastries are in the bag.
As he began selling more, his coworkers started hanging signs for each milestone.
100 is kind of what got the thing going. 100 was big. Heine Brothers wrote a newsletter.
Soon, he discovered offering flavored milk was the key.
I try to do it based on like what they order. So if it's oat milk, I'll always pitch oat milk. If it's almond, I'll pitch almond. And kind of like the flavoring, I'll just kind of take a random guess sometimes. And sometimes if I'm wrong, I'll attempt the second time. And if the second time's not the charm, I'll just back off on the sale.
But enough times it worked. He was selling 30 plus cups of milk a day this summer, eventually reaching his lofty, frothy goal of 1,000.
I never thought something this funny would turn into something that was not a joke.
Pouring his personality into every cup, he usually sells the milk in addition to the drinks customers actually come in to buy. At $3 to $4 a cup, he's made thousands extra for the company in milk sales alone.
Yeah, not everyone's going to come in and buy a cup of milk, but at least if you're going out of your comfort zone, people will appreciate that. And more than likely come back. Here we go.
So Hill will continue with his pitches and funny taglines.
And you know how they say a bubbly personality is a happy personality? Well, bubbly milk's happy milk.
Is that right?
But as the weather gets colder, he's already scheming.
Hot chocolate is basically chocolate milk that's warm. I mean, and I think it'd be a fun challenge.
And getting a head start on his next goal. Jacqueline Powell, Spectrum News 1.